If you've spent any time at all in the digital marketplace, you know the dream of affiliate marketing.
Oh, yeah. Linking a great product, finding the right buyer, getting a piece of the action.
Exactly. But you also know the nightmare, right? Pouring all this effort into content, driving good traffic, only to see that commission just vanish because, I don't know, the customer switched devices or waited just over 30 days.
Yeah, it feels like you're constantly battling the system, the technology itself.
Totally. So today we're looking at a pitch that claims to, end all that forever. We're doing a deep dive into this excerpt from a review video for something called the $5 Friday affiliate program.
Right. And they're billing it as the future of affiliate marketing. Big claim.
Huge claim. They say it's the one program that guarantees you get paid for life. Like no matter what happens with cookies, devices, time limits, none of that matters.
And that's really the mission for you listening in. We're not, endorsing this or selling it. Our job is to pick apart the claims. We need to dissect the actual structural promises they're making.
Yeah.
How exactly do they say they're fixing these massive problems with the old models?
Yeah, what's the mechanism?
What is the mechanism they claim makes this lifetime hard-coded ownership actually work? And, what trade-offs are they making behind the scenes to offer that kind of deal?
Right, the actual mechanism versus just the slick marketing, that's crucial. Okay, let's unpack this. Let's start with their big opening shot, the brutal truth, as they call it. They kick off saying 99% of affiliates are struggling. Why? Because according to them, the traditional model is completely broken.
Yeah, they really lean into that. And they use this term cookie chaos, which I think kind of sums it up nicely. It's not just minor glitches. They point to 4 main ways affiliates consistently lose out on money they should have earned.
Okay, what are they?
Well, first, the obvious one. The tracking cookie just expires, usually 30, maybe 60 days.
Standard stuff.
Right. Second, and this is probably more common now, the customer clears their browser history. Click, browse, clear history. Buy later, boom, no commission.
Ugh, yeah.
Third is the cross-device headache. They click your link on their phone, maybe on commute, but then they actually make the purchase later that night on their desktop at home. Different device, commission, gone.
Which basically forces the affiliate into needing this perfect, instant buying decision to actually get paid. It's almost impossible.
Exactly. And their fourth point is what they call the last click wins nonsense.
Yeah, yes.
You could be the one who built the trust, educated the buyer for months with great content.
Right.
But if some random competitor's ad gets the very last click right before they hit buy,
you get nothing. They get the whole
you get zero. It paints this picture, like you said, where the affiliate is just sort of renting traffic temporarily.
Yeah, you're working with tech that's almost designed to cut you out eventually.
Precisely. And the result, they argue, the sort of structural outcome of all this, is really bad for anyone trying to build a real business. The source says traditional programs give you, one measly commission, then you're done.
Ouch.
And the company gets to keep the leads, the actual asset you generated, while you, the marketer, have to start from scratch every month, just constantly chasing new clicks.
Never actually building anything sustainable.
You never build an asset, no.
Wow, okay. That's a pretty damning picture. And honestly, it probably rings true for a lot of people who've been in the affiliate trenches. But that brings us to the huge counterclaim from this $5 Friday program, a big paradigm shift they're promising. Here's where it gets really interesting. How do they actually propose to fix these fundamental technical problems with tracking web traffic?
Okay, so they roll out their core feature, lifetime hard-coded ownership. That's the magic bullet, supposedly.
Hard-coded ownership.
Yeah. It's meant to be the cure for all that cookie chaos. And the promise is, it's intentionally absolute. They phrase it like, once someone buys through your link, they're yours forever, period.
Okay, but hard-coded, that sounds technical. If it's not cookies, what is it? The video just says what it isn't, right?
Yeah.
No cookies, no expiration, no last click stuff.
Right. And that's let's say, the critical gap in the pitch we have here. They don't actually explain the how in technical terms. Logically, though, if you're bypassing browser tech like cookies, it has to be server-side, right, inside the company's system.
Okay.
So lifetime hard-coded ownership, really the only way that works is if the moment a customer buys through your link, their unique ID gets permanently mapped, directly linked to your unique affiliate ID in the company's own database.
Ah, okay. So it's not on the customer's computer at all. It's in the company's records, like a permanent entry in their ledger saying this customer belongs to this affiliate.
That's got to be it. That's the only way the claim makes technical sense. It sidesteps the whole browser, device, cookie clearing issue entirely. They even use that kind of wild example.
The Mars thing.
Yeah, the Mars thing. That you'd still get your 50% commission even if the customer literally buys from Mars next time. Because that customer ID is just permanently tagged to you in their system.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about that 50% commission. 50% plus lifetime lock-in. That sounds incredibly generous. Maybe too generous.
Definitely way outside the norm. Single digits are common in many affiliate areas.
So what kind of financial gymnastics does the company have to do to make a 50% perpetual payout sustainable? There has to be a trade-off somewhere.
Right. Now we're shifting from the tech claim to the business model itself. If a product costs, say, $100 and they pay $50 straight out to the affiliate, that leaves only $50 for the company to cover everything else. Product cost, fulfillment, support, developing new stuff, and all the ongoing marketing they say they do, which we'll get to.
Tight, really tight.
Super tight.
Yeah.
So how could that possibly work? Well, a few possibilities. One, the product price is just massively inflated compared to its actual cost. The customer is basically overpaying significantly.
Okay, possibility one.
Two, maybe the company takes a huge hit on the first sale, like near zero profit, banking on making it up later through sheer volume, or maybe through other products or subscriptions that maybe aren't covered by that 50% affiliate deal.
Okay. So future sales outside the initial deal.
Or three, and this is, the more skeptical angle, maybe the model just isn't sustainable long term. Maybe it relies on constant rapid growth to bring in new money to pay the earlier affiliates. Structures like that can sometimes, well, they don't always last.
Right. It makes the affiliate program itself the company's biggest expense by far. Everything else, the product, the service has to be incredibly lean or have massive margins already built in to allow half the revenue to just walk out the door on day one.
Exactly. The upside for the affiliate seems huge, obviously.
Yeah.
But the risk for the company, it seems pretty monumental if you think about it long term.
Yeah. But I guess that risk to the company is exactly what makes the offer so tempting to the affiliate, right? They're being offered that dream, predictable income that keeps flowing long-term, potentially forever, without doing more work.
That's the hook, definitely. Okay, so moving on from the ownership claim, the pitch then talks about this division of labor, how the work gets split up. They frame it as the key to true passive income, and they make the roles really clear.
Okay. What's the affiliate's job?
Simple. According to the source, your only job is send traffic once. That's it. Just get the initial click and potential customer through the door.
Send traffic once. That sounds pretty good.
Doesn't it? And then the company's role is, quote, everything else. They position themselves as doing all the heavy lifting after that initial click.
All right, let's break down that everything else. What exactly do they claim the company handles to keep the money coming in for that affiliate?
They link quite a bit, actually. Things like writing and sending out email sequences to turn those leads into actual buyers.
Okay, nurturing the leads.
Right. Running retargeting ad campaigns to bring back people who visited but didn't buy. That costs money.
Yeah, ad spend.
Handling new product launches and promotions to generate ongoing sales from that customer base.
Keeping the offers fresh.
And of course, all the basics, customer support and product fulfillment.
Standard operational stuff.
But here's a really crucial part. They also explicitly say they handle all the upsells and cross-sells.
Ah, okay. That's significant.
Very. Because remember, the affiliate gets 50% on the initial sale. But this implies, because of that hard-coded ownership, that the affiliate also gets a cut of those later, potentially much larger sales.
So the company does the work to turn a, say, $5 initial customer into someone who spends $500 over their lifetime. And the original affiliate keeps getting paid on that growth, even though they did nothing beyond sending that first click.
That's the promise. The affiliate just brings the traffic, the company converts it, expands it, maintains it, and the money just flows in like clockwork, as the source puts it. True passive income, supposedly.
It sounds amazing, but again, that sustainability question pops up. If the company is doing all that work, the emails, the ads, the support, the new product development, and still giving away half the revenue forever,
Right.
that remaining 50% is stretched incredibly thin. That clockwork really depends on the company being insanely efficient and constantly hitting home runs with new products, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. They're basically selling this idea of a hyper-efficient, high-leverage partnership where the affiliate gets all the upside for life with like zero operational risk or ongoing effort.
Okay, let's shift to the final big claim. And this one feels structurally massive, maybe even more than the commission structure. It's about power, about asset building. Who owns the leads?
Yes, this is a huge pain point in traditional affiliate marketing.
Because usually you send traffic, maybe someone clicks, maybe they buy, but that lead, their email address, their contact info.
It goes straight to the company's list. You, the affiliate, often send that traffic blind. You generate the lead, the most valuable long-term asset, and you hand it right over. You're left with maybe a cookie and a prayer.
You get nothing to build your own business with.
Exactly. And this $5 Friday pitch claims to completely flip that. The promise is simple and powerful. You keep the leads.
Whoa.
They seem to understand that the real long-term game isn't just chasing commissions. It's building an audience you own.
Okay, how do they say that works? Do they just expect affiliates to set up their own landing pages first?
Even better, from the affiliate's perspective, they say they provide a done-for-you capture system.
Done for you.
Yeah. The idea is this system builds the affiliate's own email list at the same time it's promoting the $5 Friday offers.
Wait, so the company gives you the tools to build your list off their traffic funnel?
That's the claim. They provide the marketing materials like pre-built lead magnets, professional-looking opt-in pages that match their sales funnel. But crucially, these tools capture the leads information for the affiliate first before sending them on to the main $5 Friday offer.
Okay, assuming that works technically and they actually deliver on it, that's kind of genius from the affiliate's point of view. It addresses that core fear of building someone else's asset.
Totally. The ultimate promise here is about control, diversification. You own the leads forever. So as the source says, you can email them whatever you want, whenever you want.
Meaning you could promote other affiliate offers, your own products, anything.
Right. It positions the affiliate not just as a promoter, but as an independent business owner who is, in their words, literally building your empire while promoting ours.
That is the ultimate carrot, isn't it? Using their system to build an asset you control completely, potentially even competing with them down the line using the leads they helped you get. Why on earth would a company, especially one already paying out 50% lifetime commissions, agree to that? It seems like giving away the kingdom.
It does seem incredibly generous, maybe even strategically risky for the company. It suggests they must be really confident in a few things.
Like what?
Like maybe they desperately need that initial tragic volume affiliates bring. Or maybe they believe their own products and that 50% payout are so good, affiliates will stay loyal and won't immediately start pitching competitors to that list they're building.
It's a very high trust model then. High trust, high risk for the company side.
Definitely seems that way based on these claims. So what's fascinating here, when you pull it all together, is how integrated the pitch is. It hits all the major affiliate pain points. You've got the permanent customer lock-in for ongoing commissions. You've got the company doing the conversion work for supposed passive income. And you get to keep the leads to build your own asset. It's like a trifecta designed to counter every fear an affiliate might have.
Yeah, it covers all the bases. And then, just to sort of layer it on top, the pitch we analyzed wraps up with that classic marketing tactic, scarcity and exclusivity.
Right, they hit that hard. Limited spots available. They only want serious marketers. They're deliberately keeping this program small.
It's an appeal to status. Right, make it seem like a secret club you really want to get into, on top of all the financial promises.
Exactly. Creates urgency, makes it feel special, not just another program anyone can join. Leverages that fear of missing out.
Okay, so what does this all mean then? If we boil down these really aggressive claims, 50% for life, hard-coded tracking, you keep the leads, what should someone listening be thinking about, really digging into before jumping in?
Well, the final thought really has to come back to that question of sustainability, of structural viability. The source uses urgency, right? It warns you every single day you wait. Commissions are walking out the door. Someone else is getting your profits.
Classic FOMO pressure.
Totally. But the really provocative question, the deep dive question you need to ask yourself, isn't about the urgency. It's about the longevity. If a program promises something like lifetime income at a rate that 50%, that just seems way out of line with industry norms, potentially unsustainable.
Yeah.
Then the question is, what happens if the company itself can't sustain that model 5 years down the road? What happens to your lifetime income then? Who's really carrying the long-term financial risk here, especially if the company's margins are razor thin from the start?
Right. Is the underlying mechanism real? And is the business model built to actually last? Or is it just built for launch hype?
Exactly. That's the core thing to investigate beyond the enticing pitch.